India Women's vs Australia Women's ODI Series. Alyssa Perry hits fresh heights in stellar career as second gamer Georgia Volume 50 hits maiden ton to set up huge victory. Georgia Vol's breakthrough international century and a record-breaking innings from Alyssa Perry have set up a mammoth 122-run victory for Australia in the second ODI against India, Australia's newest player, combined with their most experienced on a memorable and scorching hot day at Allan Border Field as Volume 50 brought up a century in just her second ODI before Perry passed several significant milestones and smashed a record 6 sixes on her way to a third one-day 100, their twin tons. Combined with half-centuries from Phoebe Litchfield, 60 off 63, and Beth Mooney, 56 off 44, steered Australia to an imposing 8-371, their third highest total ever. India needed to pull off the highest chase in women's ODI history to keep the series alive. But were well short of the mark with Richa Ghosh, 54 off 72, their highest contributor. Annabelle Sutherland, 4-39, picked up 3 wickets as India finished on 9-249 after 44.5 overs, with opener Priya Punia unable to bat after picking up an injury in the field. Australia now have an unassailable 2-0 lead in the 3-game series. Will be eyeing a whitewash when the action heads to the Waka ground for Wednesday's final game. Volume 50 had started her ODI career with an unbeaten 46 on debut at the same venue on Thursday, when she was only denied a maiden half-century by Australia's meagre target. The 21-year-old Queenslander went bigger on Sunday, punishing India's bowling attack on a scorching Brisbane day to bring up her 100 from 84 deliveries. Volume 50 shared a 130-run stand with opening partner Litchfield, who hit 60 from 63 deliveries, and was the more aggressive of the pair early on, hitting 5 boundaries from India's new ball quicks before forcing a shift in tactic from the tourists. Her 50 came off 43 deliveries, before her charge looked to have come to an end when she was given out LBW to leg spinner Priya Mishra when she was on 64 in the 19th over, but she overturned the decision on review. Almost flying under the radar at the other end was Perry, who was quickly amassing the 3rd century of her one-day career. She hit a record 6 sixes, breaking Alana King's mark of 5 sixes by an Australian in a women's ODI innings, on her way to a century from 72 deliveries, the fastest scored against India in women's one-dayers. Along the way, Perry became the first woman to complete the double of 7,000 runs and 300 wickets in international cricket, while she also became the 4th Australian woman to hit 4,000 ODI runs. Her innings eventually came to an end when she was bowled attempting a reverse sweep off Deepti Sharma, 1-59. Mooney chimed in with a 44-ball 56, finding the boundary 8 times. Perry's dismissal triggered a late collapse from Australia, who went from 2-320 to 8-350 in 4.5 overs, before Talia McGrath's 20 from 12 lifted her team above 370. Leg spinner Mishra's figures of 1-88 off 10 overs were the most expensive by an Indian in women's ODIs, while quick Sima Thakur, 3-62, and Mani, 2-71 off 9, were the only multiple wicket takers for the tourists, needing to pull off the largest run chase in the history of women's ODIs, and by some margin, the highest chase. Being the 302 Sri Lanka reeled in against South Africa in April, India elevated the hard-hitting Ghosh to the top of the order. Kim Garth struck an enormous early blow when she had Smriti Mandhana chopping on for 9. And Harleen Dayal struggled to get going before she was caught for 12 off 22. Ghosh brought up 50 from 68 balls but bowled around her legs by King shortly after for a 72-ball 54, and Harmanpreet Kaur, 38 off 42, had to depart when she was caught off the bowling of Megan Shutt. Jemima Rodriguez loomed as India's last hope of pulling off an increasingly unlikely miracle, and when she holed out for 43 off 39, it was only a matter of time, with Sutherland cleaning up the tail.